Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you? I suppose everyone fine, and this is very great day, isn't it? So, we see the world as a great place, right? The world is slowing down on wars, people love each other, and the society is starting to heal itself. But look around, people. Do you see anything strange? No? Well, that's because you cannot see it directly. It is hidden just because of the embarrassing fact that people will be judged. So, what if I introduce you to this thing? What if it was called the double sides? Do you know what it is? Many people do not know it, but deep inside, some people actually seem to know it because it could have been a past experience or they are currently experiencing it right now. So, since many people cannot get a grasp of it, today I will be presenting my TED Ed for the day called Double Sides as in the World Society. I'll be talking about few to many points. So without further ado, let's get right into this topic. First of all, we need to know, what are double sides? Well, in general, you could say that double sides are simply a second face that you keep behind your original mask. Why was it created though? It was always created because one day in your life or sometime you have experienced suffering, torture, madness, and depression that you have once felt, and it is simply an after image that still holds on to this day. But it is actually very normal to have them. Why? Because people go through different feelings or life experiences leading to different emotions and how they look at themselves, which means that everyone has different types of double sides, but not everyone has to have them. Say, your whole life you were bullied by your so-called friends. Your second phase could simply be a void of despair, one that you kept torturing yourself, turning yourself down, and kept on crying. You would be powerless. But by shifting your mindset a bit, it could become a phase where you completely focused on yourself, and it could lead to substantial growth. So, this thing could be very powerful to you, or it can become a complete hindsight to you. It varies depending on your mindset. Say, your double face is a face that you completely seek revenge. You would be very powerful. Am I wrong? No, because your second phase would completely aim for that one thing and you would only seek revenge and nothing is stopping you, not even your emotions. But if you had a bad mindset, then your second phase could simply be a sad phase, filled with depression and completely turning yourself down. Would you be powerful? No, because all you would do is keep turning yourself down, calling other people better than you, and it would completely reduce to down committing suicide, which has many cases actually around the world. This is always happening. This is very hard to control because even you yourself resents from controlling it. All you want to do is let it happen. But before I start tips on how to control it, you need to know whether it's a good thing or bad thing. Because if it is a bad thing, then make sure to listen closely. But if you know that it will help you one day, then you don't need to touch much. But of course, still try to keep this space with caution. First, learn to forgive people and stand up for yourself. Doing nothing results in nothing. Duh. And second of all, stop comparing yourself with other people. Instead, compare yourself with you. Why? Because you know what is wrong with yourself. You know that you can fix it by yourself. Because other people, you do not know how they live. Instead, just look at yourself and one day say, I will be better than you. And finally, stop trying to let your body take over itself. Instead, learn to be happy and be happy always. Because being sad doesn't lead to anything. So, what is the conclusion? Well, double sides are very interesting. They are happening all around the world, and it's very, very common. But finally, just because it will help you doesn't mean you should always let it be there. Sometimes you have to let it go because it can very I'm sorry. It can be very dangerous to you at one point and completely turn your life into an upside down roller coaster of madness. So, before I end this, I will end this with a quote. $365. Someone takes $1 off your wallet and they run away. Would you waste the other $364? No. Why would you waste the other dollars if only one was stolen and you wouldn't have to ruin the others, right? And it's the same thing with years. 365 days. One day is ruined by someone and they completely ruin it with negativity. You don't have to ruin the others just because one day affected you. I'm Aulia Armand Fahlevi, and thank you for listening to my speech. And in case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.